You have even seen the presidential petitions. Rarely they impose taxes on the losing petitioner. So they actually argued an MCA candidate who has lost and has gone to petition. It will be onerous and too expensive probably to follow up. And many times, the courts have always said in public interest, let each party bear its cost. Very rarely do they impose on any of the litigants the IEBC cost. Probably the other litigants, yes, can be awarded some costs, but IEBC on its own, rarely. That's what they argued. Fine, as I say, we are ready to interrogate that matter going forward. But the most important issue here, and which we need to discuss as a country, we are becoming probably very litigious, which is good to protect our interests. The question we need to ask, and which we need to interrogate, out of all those petitions, election petitions that are filed, what is the success rate and what's the failure rate? We asked them that question. They say they have been improving, that currently 92% of all the petitions filed against IEBC, they are lost. Either, and the lawyers will tell us, you can lose a case on very many issues, procedures, presentation, all those kind of things. So we need to continuously, as a country, invest in a functional election management body. So that when the results are announced, anybody whose results have been announced feels comfortable. I always draw this analogy, which might not be it does not relate properly. When you go to sit an exam, do you send a representative to go and check when they're marking the exams? You don't. We should get to that level of IEBC. That my job, let me cast my vote. Let me trust IEBC, just like I trust the National Examination Council, to give me a results that I can feel comfortable and not necessarily waste a lot of time to challenge. And an election is not just an event. It's not a one point of event. It is a process. It's a process. It's a process that starts with the registration of voters. It's a process to ensure the boundaries, electoral boundaries, reflect the reality on the ground. It's a process that ensures that all players are given an equal opportunity, an even opportunity to sell the agenda, to sell the manifesto, and let people receive that manifesto.
So also the issue of a voter educator, is it the principle of IEBC, right? It's not the principle of IEBC.
But it's one of their core mandates. It's voter education. But the civil society and the rest can join in, but it's their core mandate.
So I don't really follow. So this is your core mandate, but it's not your responsibility. Okay, help me understand. Yeah.
If you look at section 4A.
Let him finish first.
Okay.
Then we can, yeah.
Yes, okay. It's their core mandate. You see, it is the electoral system is squarely in their hands. In any case, even if they have to call in somebody else, they come in as a participant or a service provider. Voter education, voter preparation, facilitating a voter to go and vote, facilitating, ensuring the voter has got a chance to listen to all competitors and make an informed decision. It should surely be the job of IEBC. They can't.
So all this money that they are seeking, because 5 years down the line, we can see a very, not really moribund, but a very
lethargic.
Yeah, lethargic IEBC that is not very active. But when now we're heading towards the general election is where now they start popping up, they're very active. We want to question all these eye-popping figures they normally ask for, and the voter education and voter registration itself. You as a committee, you need to challenge them and ask them, what is the metrics that you use that you can gauge that the populace is educated as far as matters election offenses is concerned, matters election conduct is concerned? Every issue that is supposed to be under the domain of...
Ideally, I totally agree with you.
Yes.
The course that they bring us at the final end, the final year, should be a course that can be spread all over during the 5 years.
Isn't it? Yes.
So that we remove the pressure on the last year of the elections. For example, procuring materials, transmission, voter education, voter registration, boundary delimitation, all these kind of things. Things that should start in earnest. Because you know, I'll have an election after 5 years.
Yeah.
Period. Let me start planning.
Is already there.
Let me have a work plan.
There's no time to tell us, oh no, because of issues of procurement and time lag, we had to just directly procure. I think that is just another spawning ground for corruption at the end of the day. And by design that
we said, as part of the NADCO arrangement, there was supposed to be a review.
All right.
A system review of the election system.
Another critical issue